What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Live. As usual, I'm your host, Patrick Hennessy. We are fresh off a sweep of the Toronto Blue Jays. Let me get some W's in the chat. Let me get some hashtag sweeps in the chat. As I promised, I got my broom out, my dusty-ass broom. Let's go. Chucking that over there for now. Listen, shout out to everybody currently in the chat. Love to see the Yankees sweeping the Blue Jays. Beautiful victory tonight. Michael King pitched pretty decent. Gio Urshela played awesome. Aaron Judge with the catch of a lifetime. Shout out to the New York Yankees. I'll say that in as many syllables as I like because the Yankees, I don't know if it's too soon to say this, the Yankees look like they are starting to come back. And I kind of told you guys this. After the Phillies series, everyone was so down in the dumps, all the Yankee season's over. While it was kind of trending in that direction, never count out the Yankees. They're heading back home now for a series against the A's. 100% capacity. The stadium's going to be rocking. You know they're going to be looking to get things done in the Bronx. But let's take attendance/roll call. You guys know the deal. Let's see. Where do we want to start things off? Shout out to Irving. We got Devok, Jacob, Ed King, Amy, Go Yanks. We got Damian, Diego, Parker, KG Baseball. I see Yo Elvis. Shout out to Yo Elvis. We got Joseph, Jonathan, Jacob, Yankee Fan for Life. We got Leanna, Majestical Chicken. Love the name. Sean D, John Kirk. Who else we got? We got Jordan, Kanye East, Yankee Fan for Life. Sorry if I missed anybody. Hope everyone enjoyed the game. Love all the broom emojis. That makes me happy. Listen, going into the series, we said if the Yankees lost 2 out of 3 or got swept, their season was essentially going to be over. Look at us now. Look at us now. Look at how far we've come. Just swept the freaking Blue Jays. Let's go. Sorry, Austin. Shout out to you. You know I appreciate you, Austin. But let's take a look at the Yankees box score from today. DJ LeMahieu went 1 for 5. He's batting .261 on the year now. Still not that good of a season from DJ. I'm sorry. But Judge, 1 for 4. Huge catch. Best catch of Aaron Judge's regular season career. Best catch of Judge's career is still the Lindor home run robbery in the postseason just because of the magnitude of that catch. But still, Aaron Judge, beautiful stuff. Gleyber Torres went 0 for 2. Left with lower back tightness. Hopefully we should find out some more information about him tomorrow. But Rougned Odor did pinch hit for him. And Rougned Odor always seems to find a way back in the 3-hole. He always does. Stanton, though, huge home run out of Stanton. He went 2 for 4. Love to see Giancarlo getting hot. Also, as I mentioned in the pregame, he's starting to take some reps in the outfield soon. And he should hopefully be starting once the Yankees have their next interleague series in the outfield. So that'll be huge. But Gary Sanchez, 1 for 4 tonight. But Gio Urshela, awesome offensive performance. 3 for 5, 2 RBIs. Love to see that out of Gio. Gio is the man. Brett Gardner, 1 for 3. I said it so many times. He just can't be the Yankees starting center fielder. It's getting to the point where it's ridiculous. But Andujar went 0 for 4 tonight with a walk. Wade went 0 for 3. And then Gittins, another man of the evening here. 1 for 1. He had that 2-run single. I believe it was in the 7th or the 8th. And then after that, in the 9th, I believe, he had that sac fly. Just missed a home run as well. So shout out to Chris Gittins. I'm kind of pissed off that we haven't seen a little bit more of him in the absence of Luke Voit, but I'm not going to complain too much. It is what it is. But let's take a look at the Yankees pitching from this evening as we're on it. But Michael King, as I mentioned, he didn't pitch too poorly. Typical kind of like your typical Michael King performance, right? He went 4 1/3, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, just 1 strikeout there. Then Licky came in, 2 outs, just 1 earned run. Then after that, the bullpen was pretty dominant, honestly. Chad Green went an inning and a third, no runs. Loaizaga an inning and 2/3, no earned runs. Loaizaga been one of the keys out of the Yankees bullpen so far this season. Shout out to him. And then Zach Britton closed things out in the 9th. A clean inning out of him. He looked much better than he did the other day. Overall, the Yankees had a very, very solid game. There were some points where we were kind of questioning whether or not that they were actually going to be able to pull it off and get the job done, but they did. That's kind of all that matters. But let's round things back to the main screen here. Also, let's mention this. Triple play again for the Yankees. You love that. You love to see the triple play. I believe, when was the last time a team had like 2 triple plays in the span of 2 months? Like, it's actually ridiculous. But yeah, shout out to Johnny. We got Johnny in the chat. Appreciate you. Parker says the Yankees employ 2 Michael K's. That is pretty true. If there's one guy I want to touch on tonight, it's Gio Urshela. It is really Gio Urshela. Pause. But also, like, honestly, I don't think the dude gets enough credit. It's actually kind of crazy. We were talking about this with Dan the other night. I feel like Gio has been on, like, a little bit of a slide lately. But he just, honestly, bro, like, I don't think he gets enough recognition in that Yankees lineup. It's a little bit ridiculous. He was also, like, inches away from having 2 home runs on the night as well. He was a triple away from the cycle. Just raked. Another guy, Chris Gittens, awesome day out of him. It's not easy to come off the bench, but listen, I would say another thing that I want to note from this series, Aaron Boone kind of managed this series perfectly. Now, obviously, I'm not talking about lineup construction because I don't know how much he has to do with that. But as far as like the bullpen usage and pinch hitting usage, I think Aaron Boone had an awesome series. And you know that he did a good job when I'm giving him credit for it, right? I think he made the perfect moves when pinch hitting Sanchez and pinch hitting Frazier and pinch hitting Gittens tonight. I think that Boone really did a good job this series, so shout out to him. The Yankees really won the series based off like pinch hitting. It's actually crazy, but you love to see it. I really hope that this is the beginning of a turnaround for the Yankees. We knew that they weren't going to just stay as bad as they were for so long, right? But this series coming home, this homestand is going to mean everything. And I've been saying that so much this year, but I really think I want to see how they're able to improve upon this, right? If they could go on like a 10-game winning streak, that would be ridiculous for the progression of the season. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, right? But Uelva says we have 3 closers on this team. Essentially, yeah. I mean, Loaiza could be a very capable closer on many teams. Zach Britton already proved in his career with the Orioles, excellent closer. And we got Chapman, so it's actually crazy. But Jalen says, I know this sounds bad, but it kind of is good. Torres got injured. Now Tyler Wade can start shortstop and get more playing time. This is actually really funny. The video that's coming out tomorrow on the channel at 12 p.m. is with me and Sean. So if you guys miss Sean, he'll be on that tomorrow. We're kind of talking about why Tyler Wade is kind of like the Yankees' secret weapon, right? And why he deserves a little bit more playing time. I know he didn't have the best game today, but I think he's kind of proved so far this season he could be a real secret tool for the Yankees. And he just has so many attributes and different skill set that he provides to the Yankees lineup that many of the guys in the lineup don't have. He has the speed, he has the versatility, he has the good defense. Shout out to Tyler Wade. It's not a good thing that Torres is injured. I don't think he should be out too long. But I think Tyler Wade is a very viable fill-in the meantime. Let's see what else we got in the chat. Ed King says, we finally found a team that runs the bases worse than us. You know, you're not wrong. Alex says, so it's the first time in MLB history a team turned 2 triple plays in the same season. There you go. That answers my question. I was actually wondering if another Major League team did that in a season before. Apparently not. Apparently it did not happen. I'm dropping all kinds of stuff. I don't know what's going on. But as Leanna said, all the chips did fall into place this series. And I think that was the key for the Yankees. I don't want to say they got lucky in a lot of cases, but it seemed like they definitely had luck on their side this series, for sure. As far as like all the other stuff went, I think this was a very ideal series for the Yankees, for sure. I mean, anytime you could sweep the Blue Jays in Buffalo, I'll take that any day of the week. Austin says, Pat, sorry Wade didn't hit a bomb. I'll give you a chance to win money again. I feel like I'm on a game show, but like I don't have to do anything. I just have to watch the Yankees. Appreciate you, Austin. Lori said Ambergy not in the lineup tonight. You might be on to something, Lori. Now, I don't know what the Yankees would have to do because in order to call up Trey Ambergy, they would need to free up a 40-man roster spot, right? So unless they plan on trading Clint Frazier, I don't know how Ambergy would come up. Maybe it could just be like a typical day off. There is a spot on the 40-man. Is there? Can someone confirm that? Because Clint's definitely not being DFA'd, as Austin Lugo just said. I can almost guarantee that. But I do find it interesting that Ambergy wasn't in the lineup. I'm trying to find some information, maybe from Connor Foley. He could have maybe something on that. Let's see. I need to know what the deal is with Trey Ambergy right now. Because if this dude is coming up at any point this season, you guys know I'm going to, like, flip my switch. It's actually ridiculous. Yeah, I have no idea. Listen, nothing about him has been posted within the last day or so, so I don't know. I guess if there's any information, I'll tell you guys. They outrighted Lamar. So does that mean Lamar is no longer on the... Okay, so Lamar got DFA'd. I didn't know that. There you go. Okay, so now that Lamar got DFA'd, I guess there is a spot on the 40 man. Shout out to Cade for subscribing. Appreciate you, Cade. If the Yankees call up Trey Ambergy, we might have to do a watch party. That's all I'm saying. But also, at the same time, if the Yankees call up Ambergy, I might want to be at the game. Chat, let me know. What do you guys think? I wish we could set up a poll in the chat, but I guess just let me know your answer. If the Yankees call up Trey Ambergy, when and if they do, would you guys prefer a vlog of me going to the game or B, a watch party for the game? Let me know what you guys would prefer. Either a watch party or a vlog from the game. Let me know. But let's see what else we got in the chat. Gabriel says, shout out to Justin Garcia for subscribing. Appreciate you. Gabriel says, DJ at third, Gio at short, Gittins at first tomorrow. I would like that. I would like to see Gittins kind of get some more reps at first base, especially with Voit coming back fairly soon. I think he's rehabbing in Somerset. So I think by the time he comes back, if Gittins could get maybe a handful of more starts to kind of get some work in at the major league level in case the Yankees want to use him as trade bait, I guess we'll see. But as far as the responses in the chat, I see watch party, I see vlog, watch party at the game. I don't know how that would work. I see watch party, vlog, watch party, vlog, watch party, vlog, watch party. I think most of it's watch party. I see lots of vlogs too, though. Shout out to Tyler Wade's father for subscribing. Appreciate you. Don't think you're actually Tyler Wade's father, but I still appreciate you. Cade says, how good would Gittins have to be to outright take Voigt's spot? If Chris Gittins wanted to take Luke Voigt's spot, he would probably have to hit a home run in every single at-bat until Luke Voigt comes back. That's probably the only way I could see it going down. He would have to be, like, ridiculously good. Home run every single at-bat. It's kind of unfortunate for Gittins in that sense, right? Because we knew this when he was called up. No matter how good he played over this time period, no matter how good he was still going to be going back down once Voit comes back. It's as simple as that. It's the harsh reality of the whole thing. But listen, shout out to Leanna with the $2 dono. Appreciate you. She says, I'm still confused on how to order the Bronx Zoom. Speaking of the Bronx Zoom, the link is in the description. Leanna, I don't know if you're on mobile. If you're on mobile, you could tap kind of like the title of the video and it'll show the description. If you guys are on desktop, you could just head over to the first link there. It's on Triumph Books, Bronx Zoom, code Unhinged 30% off. It's a great book. It's like basically tells all like the inside stories of the Yankees 2020 season and how unique it was. Brian Hoke did an awesome job. Brian Hoke does an awesome job on all the books. But once again, Unhinged 30% off. It is the first link in the description. And if you guys order it, make sure to send me a confirmation email. Send me a screenshot of it. And then I'll hook you guys up with a discount code for unhingedclothing.shop. It says Patrick Hennessy just subscribed. Yo, Johnny, keep an eye on this dude in the chat. Might be a troll. But let's see what we got here. Yankee Fan for Life says we are 25-14 in night games and 17-21 versus teams in the division. We know that. We know that the Yankees have struggled severely against teams in the American League East so far this season. It was a great sign, though, to see them perform so well against the Blue Jays this series. Vlad didn't tear us apart, which was crazy because coming into this series, Vlad was just on a complete tear in Boston, a complete tear before that as well. So I was kind of expecting the worst as far as that went. I think we held them to like just a handful of hits, I believe. And then Bo Bichette didn't really do too well either. I know he got a handful of hits. No, he actually did pretty good. He only had that one home run. But shout out to the Yankees pitching staff. They really got the job done, especially the bullpen. Marissa says, good God, the defense in left field is killing us, man. Ketel Marte in center field and Gardner in left. You know, I'll tell you what. Andujar's play kind of pissed me off a little bit tonight. And I don't know why. I should just be expecting that out of him. We're not expecting Miguel Andujar to be like a gold glove left fielder. But it's just like those simple plays out there that can end up like costing us the game. They just frustrate me so much. And don't get me wrong. Miguel Andujar has improved tremendously in left field since last year. And I think last year was his first season out there. But at the same time, it's like I still don't know how capable he is to be a major league left fielder every day. And I think the ideal scenario would be for Andujar to be the DH and stand and play left field the majority of the time. I just don't know how logical that is. I guess we'll see. But Martin says the A's are 12-2 this June. They have been hot. So if we sweep them, I would be confident for the remainder of the season. I have to beat the A's. Yeah, I would love it. I would literally love it. If the Yankees find a way to sweep the A's and that's like a 6-game win streak there, bro, I might have to like dump water on my head for that post game because we'll just be riding so high. Who's after the A's? Is it the Royals? If it's the Royals, you guys might see like Unhinged KC returning at you. That's actually going to be a fun series. Let me pull up the Yankees schedule real quick here. So it looks like they go A's, Royals, and then they go to Boston, and then they come back home for the Angels and Mets, and then we got that West Coast trip. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. You got A's, Royals, and then you head to Boston. So if the Yankees can head into Boston kind of riding high, it'll be very interesting. Unhinged KC, who remembers that from the offseason? I don't think the Royals are doing too good this season anymore. I know they started off like ridiculously hot, but now let me check out their record real quick. Looks like they're 30-37. Yeah, they definitely fell off the face of the earth. They're 1-9 in their last 10 games. But as far as the AL East goes, the Yankees are now only 6.5 games out of first place, 4 games above 500. The Yankees are creeping their way back up to the top. It's crazy to think about because I believe a couple days ago they were, 9 games back? Look at us now. Look at 6.5. We could be 3.5 back by next week. Let's get it. But Spade says I was at the Somerset Patriots game. That's cool. I've never been to Yankees AA affiliate, only AAA. But also, chat, really good news. I don't know what this means to you guys, but as far as the Yankees AAA team, they've now kind of opened up media stuff for in-person attendance. So I know I told you guys like 2019, I kind of took a trip up to Scranton. I was able to kind of interview Clint and interview Tyler Wade in the clubhouse there. And I think they're opening up the in-person interviews once again. So I think at some point this summer, I'm going to make another trip up to Scranton and see what kind of content I could get for you guys up there. Definitely fun. Maybe we could interview Dietrich. Could you guys imagine if I get a Dietrich interview? That would be awesome. But yeah, we'll see how that progresses as the season goes on. I still have to look deeper into like what the details of the whole thing are. But right now, it's kind of only virtual. So I guess I have to see. Yankee Fan for Life says interview Ambergy. I did interview Ambergy. I'm pretty sure if you just go on YouTube and type in like Trey Ambergy, if you type in Trey Ambergy, the interview will come up. I think he was on the show. When was he on the show, chat? I think like February, March maybe. I'm not too sure. But yeah. I saw a couple people mentioning the Yankees are going to be facing James Caprillion tomorrow, I think. James Caprillion, he was one of the main pieces in the deal that the Yankees dealt to Oakland for the Sonny Gray trade, which is actually ironic that he's going to be facing the Yankees tomorrow. Let me see who's on the mound for the Yankees. It looks like it's going to be Caprillion versus Tyone. I guess on the bright side, Tyone is going to be at home. He's coming off a ridiculously bad start against the Phillies the other day, though. I don't know. I'm not too confident in Tyone anymore. Anytime he's on the mound, I don't know how to feel about it. You guys know I'm not the biggest Tyone guy, but still, I don't know. I guess we'll see how he does. Whatever. FJ says, do you think Benintendi is available? He might be. I have no idea what the Royals are planning on doing at the deadline. Whether they plan on just selling off or kind of just keeping these guys to retool for next season, I don't know. But I think we're definitely going to make a Benintendi video closer to that Royals series. Let me see if there's any off days in between that. There should be an off day Monday. So the Yankees play the Athletics Friday, Saturday, Sunday, off day Monday, then the Royals series starts Tuesday. So Monday, expect a video to come out about Andrew Benintendi maybe to the Yankees and why that would make sense for them. As far as like the content schedule moving forward, as I mentioned, tomorrow, 12 p.m. video coming out about Tyler Wade. Then we got the pregame, postgame tomorrow as well. And then Saturday we got the pregame. It's going to be me and Brian. And then afterwards I got the postgame. And then Sunday, Sean is going to be on the pregame. So definitely stay tuned for that. And also, as Jordan said, the Pat and Dan show starts on Monday. Not sure if you guys missed this. But I made an announcement earlier today. We're doing the Pat and Dan show live on this YouTube channel every Monday night and Thursday night, starting at 9 p.m. Or if it's not an off day, we'll be going live directly after the game. So we'll probably be going live like the usual hour. It's going to be a very similar format to you guys, to what you guys have seen when Dan has come on the show lately. But we're going to have all new graphics. It's going to say the Pat and Dan show. It's going to be awesome. You guys are definitely going to want to stay tuned for that. So as I said, Monday and Thursday moving forward, either 9 p.m. if it's an off day or directly after the game, kind of like in place of the postgame. But Not So Family Fun Vision says, I was so high on Kansas, But, well, I don't know what happened. Basically. We were all so high on the Royals. Unhinged KC coming at you. They had Jorge Soler. We did a MLB The Show franchise where we were the Royals. I believe we lost the World Series to the Dodgers. Wasn't a great finale, but it was a fun team. Lori says, new channel or this one? So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going live on this channel for the Pat and Dan show. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to take that live episode, and we're going to be posting clips of it on a new channel called the Pat and Dan show. I'm not sure if it's currently up. It might be if you guys want to go subscribe to it. But we're going to be posting clips from the live episodes on a new channel. But as far as the live episodes go, going to be on here. Parker says the White Sox and Indians happened. That's kind of true. That is kind of true. But kind of going back to tonight's Yankees game. Honestly, like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like this team is really starting to just click as a whole. I know runners in score position, they could still kind of improve, but I feel like their games are kind of going from the victories that they would get previously, the very handful of victories that they would get in the past couple weeks. It seemed like they were only doing it because just one or two guys were hitting, right? But now it seems like the Yankees have quite a few guys in the lineup now that are actually hitting well and are kind of working together to get the job done, right? You have Stanton coming in with clutch hits. Frazier, well, let's talk about all the guys who had solid hits. Bro, Frazier started off in the first game, kind of won them the first game of the series. Two, they had, who had the big hit yesterday? Who had the big hit yesterday? I'm drawing a blank. Gary had the big home run yesterday. And then today, Chris Gittens, Giancarlo Stanton, Aaron Judge had a great catch. So it's really just been a combination of guys, and it's so pleasant to see them working so smoothly together. It's a great sight to see. You love to see it. Martin says, wait, the A's have decent pitching, right? I know Bassett is good. Yeah, so I mean, the A's have pretty decent pitching. I would say it's better than the Yankees. If we kind of look at the pitching matchups for the series coming up, it looks like, as I mentioned, tomorrow's going to be Caprillion versus Tyone. I'd give the A's the edge there. And then Saturday, it is Chris Bassett versus Herman. Probably would give the A's another slight edge there as well. And then Sunday, it's going to be Sean Manaea versus Monty. So I would say the A's have the pitching matchup, the pitching advantage in just about every matchup so far this weekend. But then again, you never know what could happen. As long as the Yankees take 2 out of 3, I'll be satisfied. Just don't lose the series at home. And you know they're going to be pumped. Like, it's going to be so exciting tomorrow to see the Bronx at 100% capacity. I know you guys saw the Dodgers are at 100% capacity. It was like a postseason atmosphere there. Craziness. And it's just, Yankee Stadium's going to be sold out tomorrow, 100%. Edward says, does anyone know if there's still vaccinated and unvaccinated sections with 100% capacity? Chat, you guys could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there are. I think they kind of did away with all that stuff. I don't think you even need a mask anymore. So I think they got rid of the mask guidelines. I think they got rid of the checking vaccination cards, and I think they got rid of checking negative COVID tests if you're not vaccinated. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what the deal is. Let's see. Spade says the players that are up next for the Yankees team look really good, especially as Waldo Cabrera, 2 homers tonight. Who's that? Are you talking about Peraza? I think you're talking about Peraza. Michael, who's usually not too positive, says Yankees will win this series against Oakland, maybe a sweep. I was thinking about this earlier, right? And I feel like whenever Oakland comes to the Bronx, we always do so well. We always do so well against them. I don't know what it is. I feel like we own the Athletics. I don't know. No, Cabrera. Okay, I'll have to look into Oswaldo Cabrera because I've never heard of him before. But shout out to him. Chris says completely open now according to the K show. Lori says no separate sections. Yeah, look, I guess I was right. There we go. But yeah, no, I mean that's something that I think a lot of people aren't really talking about enough, right? The fact that the entire stadium is going to be packed in the Bronx, it's crazy to think about. Like 2 years ago was the last time we kind of saw Yankee Stadium fully packed. That was the 2019 playoffs. So that was almost 2 full calendar years ago. I think that the Yankees are kind of going to feed off the energy that the crowd is going to provide tomorrow, and it's really going to be a sight to see. I'll tell you that much. But Jordan says I've been to the Oakland Coliseum. It's the worst stadium. Aren't they moving from the? I think it's Rickey Henderson Field now, right? It used to be O.Co Coliseum. Rickey Henderson Field, not too good of a field. I think that's where the Raiders used to play, if I'm not mistaken. But Michael says, I'm feeling more positive now. Hopefully this is the run we've been waiting for. If the Yankees go on a tear here, we will look back at the Toronto series. For sure. If the Yankees do kind of go on a tear, win the World Series. Also, how'd I miss this? I'm not sure if this is actually Dan, but shout out to Yankees Avenue for subscribing. I don't know if that's the real Dan, fake Dan, but yeah. You never know the real or fake accounts anymore. But, yeah, kind of going back to, if the Yankees do kind of turn things around here and just find a way to win the World Series this year, the World Series film is going to be awesome. Like, let's take this into account for a minute. The Yankees have gone from so many highs and lows this series that World Series movie is going to be amazing. Bang. Dan says, I've been subscribed, LOL, what? Yeah, I don't know why that came up. I also got, like, Patrick Hennessy have subscribed, too. I have no idea what's going on with YouTube. Wait, so, Dan, you got your channel back then? Interesting. Yo, Dan, if that's actually the real Dan, tell me something that, like, that only I would know. Because it might be fake Dan. I don't know. We had, like, a fake Derek in here one day. I have no... Or text me. Yo, you could text me. But let's see. Chris Game says the stadium is going to be jumping. No, it literally is. The stadium tomorrow is going to be jumping like it's a rope. You guys see what I did there? Let's go. Channel never got taken down. I just can't upload right now. All right, so that's definitely Dan then. All right, solid. But, chat, here's what we're going to do. I know Derek is kind of doing something similar on his channel. Kind of the, There you go, Derek. There you go, Dan. That threw me all off course here. All right, so that's definitely real Dan. Definitely real Dan. But I know Derek is kind of doing something similar as far as, like, player of the game goes. So, chat, let me know who you guys think the player of the game from tonight is. I'm not too sure who I want to go with just because so many guys contributed in different ways. I think you got to go with Gio Urshela, right? I mean, I just think offensively, just what was the guy, right? And then as far as he made that sick defensive play as well. You could also make the argument for Judge because he had quite a game-saving catch out there. Gittins as well. But yeah, I could kind of see why you guys are saying Gio. But then Jabuzzi says, aren't you dating Judge, Dan? Listen, keep it on the low, but Dan is kind of cheating on Aaron Judge. You didn't hear it from here. That's all I'm saying. But Ed King says, Yankee Stadium is going to sound like my new next-door neighbor. Ed, do you have a really rough next-door neighbor? Because I'm sorry. I'm sorry if they're very loud. FJ says, how about Judge for that catch? Listen, guys, we can't say Judge too loud. Dan is in the chat. I don't want his kind of heart to start beating too fast. It might explode. But, yeah, I mean, when I saw that catch from Aaron Judge, I almost, like, choked on my water. Just because, bro, that might be the catch. Yeah, Dan, catch of the year. Best catch of Aaron Judge's career. I mean, if you kind of take the situation of the 2017 Lindor catch out of the situation, a beautiful catch. Like, bro, my man literally jumped up like 7 feet. I wouldn't have been able to catch that ball on a ladder, if we're being honest with each other. Shout out to Aaron Judge. That was beautiful stuff. Yoelva says, Pat, can you please check Judge with runs in scoring position? Is this going to be a stat that's going to hurt my feelings? Is it going to be a stat that's going to push Dan over the edge? I actually haven't looked into Judge's stats with runners in scoring position this season, but let me pull it up real quick. It looks like he's batting 286 with a 419 on base percentage and an 868 OPS with runners in scoring position this year. That's 49 at bats, 2 home runs, 19 RBIs. Pretty solid. Yo, Dan knew the number off the top of his head, bro. I'm busy looking it up. Bang, he knows it. He was just .003 off. But no, I mean, I think the narrative that Aaron Judge isn't clutch is just something that needs to just get thrown out the window, like, easily. It's actually sickening how people kind of, like, just spew this narrative that Aaron Judge isn't clutch simply because he doesn't have a walk-off hit in his career. Like, bro, shut up. Like, he's literally the definition of... I don't know if there's many other guys in the Yankees lineup I'd want up with like, runners in scoring position. Let me know. Because right now, as far as, like, the rankings would go, I think Judge would probably be at the top of my list. As far as, like, what Yankee you want up with runners in scoring position, obviously last year would be Gio. I mean, not Gio, DJ. But this year, I think Judge is at the top of the list. Very fair. Johnny said, how could Dan be off by 0.003 of a point? Bro, it's just shameful. That's actually shameful. I don't know how that's possible. But Parker asked, would you rather be Getting a private box to yourself and the crew at the stadium for 2 games of your choice, or have free tickets in a random area to the next 2 World Series to go to a Game 7. Oh, bro, 1,000%. I'd rather have free tickets to the next 2 World Series to go to a Game 7, as long as they're at Yankee Stadium. Yes, bro, 1,000%. I like the private suites are cool. Like, me and Dan were in a private suite in 2019. Bro, the food's awesome. Free food, private bathroom, free drinks. You love it. But, like, bro, attending a World Series game is like a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing. I've never been before. I was actually in the process of purchasing my 2017 World Series tickets. Because I don't know if any of you guys remember, but in 2017, when the Yankees had a 3-2 lead in the ALCS, the Yankees put World Series tickets on sale. And, like, they were ridiculously expensive. But I was so down to buy it, but I wasn't going to buy them until the Yankees actually made the World Series. That still really hurts that the Yankees had a 3-2 lead going back to Houston. I don't want to think about this. Why did this have to come back up? Like, how did this just come up in conversation? Now I just got reminded of the fact that the Yankees were 1 game away of making the World Series in 2017. Now I'm sick to my stomach. It's okay. The Yankees just had a sweep tonight. Moving on. Let's see. Ed King says Gardy put down a good bunt tonight. I'll say that. I will say that. Shout out to Brett Gardner. I know I never thought I'd say this. Shout out to Brett Gardner. I was saying in the situation, Brett Gardner needed to drop a solid bunt there. We very rarely see it, but he did the job tonight. Shout out to Brett Gardner. He got the job done. But as far as tonight goes, I'm pretty sure that's going to wrap things up for today's postgame. I really do appreciate everybody for stopping by. You guys know the deal. Made an announcement before. Dan is in the chat. We're doing the Pat and Dan show every Monday and Thursday moving forward starting this Monday. So you definitely want to stay tuned for that. I'm going to pop the Discord link in the chat as well. If you guys don't want to join it from the chat, you guys could join it through the link in the description. But a bunch of other links in the description as well. Merchandise, unhingedclothing.shop, and Newsbreak. You guys could head over to Newsbreak for exclusive content on there. But with that being said, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications for more. We're going live before and after every single Yankees game this season, so stay tuned for that content. Why are you guys saying too early to leave? It's been like 30 minutes. It's like a usual post game. But, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the pregame tomorrow at 6 p.m. You guys know the deal. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. I will see you guys next time. Peace.